Imagine a world where the secret to winning isn't fighting harder, clawing for control, or chasing perfection. It's stepping out of the game entirely. What if I told you the thing you've been obsessing over, losing sleep over, was never yours to grip? You've been taught to hold tight, to plan every detail, to wrestle chaos into submission. But here's the truth they never shared. The harder you cling, the faster life slips through your fingers. You're not exhausted because life is brutal. You're drained from carrying dead weight, expectations, outcomes, noise that was never yours to bear. It's time to wake up. Control is the cage. Detachment is the blade that cuts you free. The moment you stop needing outcomes, you unlock a quiet, unshakable dominance. No anxiety, no over-explaining, just presence, precision, power. Welcome to the path we forge at WisdomWavesAura, where we don't chase approval or beg for peace, we build it. We silence the noise, master the mind, and become untouchable. Ready to claim your power? Drop this in the comments below. I hold nothing, nothing holds me. Let the world scramble for control while you move like a shadow, calm, calculated, ready to strike when the moment's right. Step into the void with WisdomWavesAura and ignite your transformation. Control is the greatest lie you've ever swallowed. It's not just a myth, it's a trap designed to keep you tethered. Every time you try to force an outcome, bend someone to your will, or predict the unpredictable, you surrender a piece of yourself. A rainy day sours your mood. A snub derails your day. A broken plan breaks you. That's not strength. It's slavery to circumstance. The Stoics saw through this 2,000 years ago. Epictetus said it best. Stop worrying about what's beyond your control. But this isn't just about finding peace, it's about domination. You can't command your mind if it's hijacked by chaos. Detachment isn't apathy, it's clarity. When you stop demanding life obey you, you start mastering the only thing that ever mattered, your response. Cut the strings. Stop being an emotional puppet to unread messages, shifting plans, or fleeting opinions. Become the eye of the storm, calm, calculated, untouchable. The path to this power is what we explore at WisdomWavesAura, where we teach you to shed illusions and claim sovereignty. Comment now. My control begins where illusions end. That's where your strength takes root. In the silence, the stillness, the rejection of everything you thought you needed. There's only one battlefield worth fighting for: your mind. Everything else, your job, your relationships, your past, is borrowed territory, fleeting and unstable. The only real estate you'll ever own is you. Yet most people spend their lives trying to control what's outside, spiraling when plans collapse or people walk away. That's not freedom. It's fragility. If your peace hinges on someone else's actions, you're not free. If your stability depends on perfect circumstances, you're not strong. You're brittle. The Stoic doesn't beg for a perfect world. They build an unbreakable one within. Discipline, stillness, precision. No one can touch a mind that needs nothing. Your thoughts are yours. Your reactions are yours. Your silence is a weapon. Stop managing the world. Master yourself, ruthlessly. At WisdomWavesAura, we guide you to fortify this inner fortress, to make your mind a sanctuary no chaos can breach. Comment: I am my only territory. Everything else is noise. Build your empire within and let the rest burn. Picture your mind as a fortress, cold, silent, impenetrable. Now ask yourself, how many back doors have you left open? How many people hold the keys? How many emotions slip in uninvited? Most people don't protect their minds. They decorate them with opinions, expectations, and noise, then wonder why. They crumble under pressure. The truth is stark. If your thoughts aren't yours to command, someone else is running your life. Mental control isn't about suppressing emotions or pretending you feel nothing. It's discipline. The power to choose which thoughts live and which die. That's what makes a mind lethal. Not its sensitivity, but its sovereignty. An undisciplined mind is a liability. It overthinks, reacts, spirals, clings to what's gone. But a disciplined mind waits, watches, acts with precision, never rushed, never panicked. When someone disrespects you, the fortress holds. When chaos strikes, the gates stay shut. You observe, calculate, and when necessary, strike. Not from emotion, but from position. This is psychological dominance. Most people broadcast their emotions like a flare in the night. You turn yours into shadows. Your calm confuses. Your silence intimidates. The less you reveal, the more you command. At WisdomWavesAura, we train you to filter every thought, make every reaction deliberate, and guard your mind like a vault. Nothing enters without your say. Comment. My mind is a locked gate. Nothing enters without my command. Become the fortress, unshakable, untouchable, unstoppable. The moment you react, you lose. Think about it. Every time you flinch, lash out, argue, beg, or chase, you hand over your power. Reaction is submission. Most people are emotional landmines, say the wrong thing and they explode, ignore them and they implode. That's not power, it's programming. Press the right button and they perform predictably, manipulably, weakly. But the one who doesn't react, who observes in silence, calculates in real time, and speaks only when it's strategic, that person is terrifying. You can't read them, you can't trigger them, you can't control them. In a world of noise, control over yourself is power over others. When someone disrespects you, you don't flinch. When plans unravel, you don't panic. When they provoke you, you give them nothing. That silence, that unreadability, isn't passive, it's tactical. Not reacting doesn't mean you're weak, it means you're in command. You don't play defense, you watch the field, track their patterns, study their intentions, and when you move, it's surgical, not emotional. Most people move because they're uncomfortable. You move because it's time. That's the edge. WisdomWavesAura sharpens, the pause between stimulus and action where dominance is forged. Say less, show less, feel everything, reveal nothing. Comment, my pause is my power. Let them drown in chaos while you glide through the storm untouched. Detachment isn't running away or shutting down. It's efficiency, cold and clean. You don't detach because you don't care. You detach because you refuse to let care become a weakness. Uncontrolled emotion is the most expensive currency you'll ever spend, and the people who drain you know it. They want your attention, your reaction, your energy. They want you to invest in what you can't control, so you break while they stay steady. But when you learn to pull back, everything shifts. Strategic detachment is the art of clean cuts. No bleeding, no begging, no explanations. You don't argue, you observe. You don't prove, you perform. You don't cling, you correct. When something no longer serves your purpose, you don't fight it, you remove it. That's not cruelty, it's clarity. At WisdomWavesAura, we teach you to choose where your energy flows and where it stops. You don't get sucked into emotional black holes. You orbit nothing but your mission. Most people burn out trying to fix what's broken by design. You step back, zoom out, let it collapse without flinching. Letting go is power. You never attach to what you can't walk away from, not out of fear, but discipline. Stay connected, not dependent, involved, not consumed, aware but unbound. That's efficiency. That's what makes you fast when others freeze, precise when others drown. Comment, I walk light, I cut sharp. This is emotional minimalism, tactical indifference. Detach now and own what tries to own you. Power isn't noise, it's absence. Most people think dominance is being loud, seen everywhere, but real power moves differently, it disappears. In a world addicted to attention, the person who withdraws theirs becomes untouchable. When you walk away, mentally, emotionally, or physically, you disrupt their rhythm. People expect reactions, energy, exchange. When you stop giving it, they're forced to face themselves, and most aren't ready. Silence creates space, and in that space, their fear grows. They wonder, why did they vanish? Did I push too far? Are they done? The truth doesn't matter. The uncertainty does the damage. That's your weapon. You don't need to fight or explain. You vanish strategically. Your absence becomes a mirror, and what they see terrifies them. You're no longer reacting, defending, chasing. You've exited the game, leaving them to play alone. At WisdomWavesAura, we show you how absence rewrites the room. When you stop showing up, you stop being controlled. When you stop speaking, they lose their map. They relied on your presence to feel power, so when you take it away, they lose their edge. This isn't pettiness, it's positioning, and positioning wins wars. The people who chase lose leverage. The people who overexpose get used. But the one who disappears, unreadable, unbothered, unmoved, operates at a higher level. Your silence becomes a storm they didn't prepare for. Comment: my silence rewrites the room. You're not gone. You're just untouchable, operating from a higher altitude. If they can read you, they can reach you. If they can reach you, they can control you. Your mind must be a locked vault, no windows, no leaks, no signals. In a world that overshares, overreacts, and overexposes, silence isn't just rare, it's lethal. Your emotions are your fingerprints, your reactions, your trail, your vulnerability, the blueprint they use to dismantle you. But when you strip it all away, what are you? A ghost, a question mark, a mind they can't map. That's when you start winning before you even move. Most people betray their insecurities with nervous laughs, their jealousy with subtle jabs, their desperation with endless texts. You show nothing, not because you don't feel, but because your feelings serve you, not the world. Your thoughts stay hidden, your motives concealed. You speak when it moves the board, smile when it serves the mission, and let them guess. Let them misread you, underestimate you, invent their own story. You don't correct or defend. You watch, adapt, and weaponize their assumptions. This is mental warfare, and WisdomWavesAura is your training ground. You don't attack. You let their imagination do the work. When you act, they never see it coming because they never understood you to begin with. Comment: they won't read what I never wrote. Stop narrating your moves. Stop performing for those unqualified to know your mind. Power comes from silence, from knowing without proving, from watching without being seen. There's a state beyond silence, beyond detachment, beyond discipline, a place few reach, not because they can't, but because they won't let go of what keeps them soft. Approval, validation, emotional comfort. To be untouchable, you must kill your need to be understood, your impulse to explain, your desperation to be seen or loved. It's surgery, painful, precise, permanent. What remains is steel, not the kind that bends, but the kind that creates pressure just by existing. The untouchable state isn't about being cold, it's about being indifferent to anything that doesn't serve your mind, your code, your mission. You're not immune to pain. You just refuse to let it drive. You're not a robot, you're a weaponized human, sharpened by solitude, calibrated by conflict. In this state, you don't flinch when people leave. You adjust when betrayed. You respond to insults with silence so deep it echoes. Why? Because reaction is leverage, and you don't give it away for free. They want your attention? Make them. Earn it. They want your mind? Show them it's a fortress. At WisdomWavesAura, we guide you to this state, where people can't trigger you. They only expose themselves. You go from being influenced to being the influence, from reactive to radically in command. It's not that you don't feel, you've trained yourself to feel without leaking. They can't read you, provoke you, or break you. You've become the calm in chaos, the fixed point in a spinning world, the ghost they can't grasp but can't forget. Comment: my peace is not a negotiation. In the untouchable state, you don't compromise to be liked. You don't lower your volume. You change the frequency. Knowledge without action is dead weight. You've seen what detachment looks like, tasted the power of silence, felt the strength of being unreadable. But understanding isn't enough. You must become it. Start now. No more emotional leakage. No more chasing people who don't value your time. No more trying to control what was never yours. Pull back. Tighten your perimeter. Guard your energy, like it's a kingdom because it is. From this moment, nothing breaches your gates unless you allow it. Look around. Most people live in mental chaos, their emotions flammable, their identities fragile. They panic when ignored, unravel when challenged. But you? You're different now. Your identity comes from within. You're not here to impress. You're here to build something indestructible. A mind so calm, so calculated, so disciplined that the world bends around it. At WisdomWavesAura, we don't just motivate, we arm your mind. Choose. Will you keep reacting like the rest? Or will you vanish, evolve, and re-emerge untouchable? Comment, I am untouchable because I choose myself. Say it loud, let it burn into your mind like a brand. This isn't a phrase, it's your new code. Every move you make should come from control, not craving. Every silence should carry weight. Every retreat should be strategic. You're not here to be understood. You're here to be unshakable. If you've made it this far, you're not average. Most would have turned away at the first sting of discomfort. You stayed. You absorbed. You're already becoming what they fear. Calm, calculated, complete. Seal it. Like this message, subscribe to WisdomWavesAura if you haven't already, and turn on notifications so every time we drop a weaponized idea, you're ready. This is WisdomWavesAura, where we arm the mind and set the standard. Let them wonder why nothing breaks you.